Hello, Viral Team Builder members. Just shooting this video here just to want to say, first of all, thank you for your patience. And I've been traveling back from Japan to the UK. I'm now based in the UK here. So it's been 17 years in Japan and a number of years in Hong Kong as well. So I've been over 20 years in Asia. Before that, I was in Central America, Belize, El Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico, working, and I was in the United States for a bit before that, not very long, and then before that I was in the French Alps in Chamonix working. So I haven't really been in the UK since 1994, really. And back then I was just a trainee chef. I shouldn't say chef. I was a cook. And for the last 17 years I've been teaching English. So there's not much I can do over here, and unless I keep my obviously the big asset to me is that my online business has been great for me, and I'm grateful for it. It's fabulous. So I'm excited, and this is what I'm here for. Guys, I'm treating this whole thing as my number one thing. So obviously, this Viral Team Builder needs to be strategized, and we need to be focused. We need to be thinking the next level. We need to be taking things to the next step. This is not just about me. This is about the whole everything. The reason why I came online is probably similar to many of you. So we've all got our personal reasons. I've certainly got my own personal reasons, but the great thing about the Viral Team Builder to me is, as I always say, I am a happy user of my own system, and I'm using it in the same way as you guys are. So I just want to keep reiterating the purpose of the Viral Team Builder, where we can go from here, where we're going to be able to benefit the most, depending on how we use this tool, this incredible tool, and how we view this tool, how we project this tool to other people, how we present this to other people. It's all gonna help. So I want to brainstorm with you guys a little bit, and I want you to sort of give me some feedback. But I've come up with some really powerful ideas, what I think that's going to be good for the long term. And when I say long term, I'm simply thinking more of a generic, more of a kind of flexible thing here, because let's have a look at the Alexa ranking here for Viral Team Builder. So this is the Viral Team Builder system as we have it here, and as you can see by this graph, we actually launched originally in November 17th, 2015, and we took a big woo. We went right up, fantastic. But then we went right the way down. We had a big dip. Then now we suddenly went up. This whole graph tells me a key story here. I know exactly what's going on. Obviously, I know exactly the decisions that were made at these various points. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Everything that we have here is it's complete evidence of the thoughts that we went through, everything that we went through, the decisions we made, and it plays a very, very powerful story, because it's the whole reason why and how we are going to go from there, why we are having this huge growth right now, and from this point here, what's going to happen. I mean, it could go like this, it could go like this, it could go like this, it could go like this. It's totally up to you guys. It's up to me. It's up to you. It's not about me though. It's about everyone as a team, 100%. So first of all, I'm going to just tell you the story. I'm going to say, and then we're going to learn how we're going to go from here, because I got some great ideas that we're going to work with, and I'm going to put those thoughts out to you, and you're going to give me some feedback, and we're going to take this to the next level. So, the Viral Team Builder has always been about the programs that we've had in the system. It's always been about that, The Viral Team Builder is a separate entity. It's 100% separate to any of these programs that we got in the Viral Team Builder. Nevertheless, people will label the Viral Team Builder as depending on what's in there. Okay, obviously, I mean, whatever services, whatever products that companies sell, whatever companies. Hold on a minute. Oops. Okay, so whatever companies and whatever services and products you've got added to your company, or whatever however you're serving your customers, play a huge impact on your growth and your ups and downs. So we need to play this carefully. We need to re-strategize every now and then. It's always been about me making rash decisions about whether to do things to the things that we've got inside the Viral Team Builder. Back here, let me just give you that story. We launched in the 17th of November 2015, and we had companies such as Traffic Monsoon in there. We had My Paying Ads in there. We still have My Paying Ads, and we have a number of other companies. And we've changed out, we've switched out companies every now and then, and it hits us in some cases. Some members have their own opinions and thoughts and ideas and ambitions, and I don't want it to be about me. I don't want it to be about any particular member. I don't want it to be about anything like that. I want to just play this carefully. But the reason why we got to this point and then we started to dip is for two key reasons. There were a number of reasons, but the two key reasons was I decided to actually get focused on another company. Okay, I joined a network marketing company and I got incredibly focused, and I was doing well. So I neglected the Viral Team Builder a bit, and it was actually counterproductive because the Viral Team Builder had huge potential to become a very powerful turnkey system. And at this point, we were still reasonably newish, but it was 100% depending on what the companies we had loaded in here. And we just taken out Traffic Monsoon, and then My Paying Ads had an issue as well with PayPal. So the Viral Team Builder was affected by what people thought the system was all about. There were comments. People were saying, "Oh well, oh yes, I know the Viral Team Builder. It's that Traffic Monsoon turnkey system. Yeah, I know that. I'm not going to have any interest in that." And then some people say, "Okay, it's that My Paying Ads thing or whatever." It's that. So people will label the Viral Team Builder based on what they sort of prejudge it as, and I think in some ways it's a bit of a shame. Okay, so but let me just say that this video is not about pinpointing anything specific. I'm not going to put anything down or anything. I'm just saying that we need to be a bit careful about what we have, what we're projecting here, who we are, what we're doing, what the purpose is. Okay, we've got 16,000 plus members now in the Viral Team Builder. We could, if we wanted to, get to 20,000 plus members by the end of May. Okay, and as I say, at this point, it really depends on what our members want to do with this system and what the new people who come into this, what they want to do with this system. So I don't want the Viral Team Builder system to be about the programs that we've got in here, but that doesn't mean that we can't add in programs of our choice and then in turn make those choices more visible, more open, more available, more accessible to the team that we bring in. Okay, a little bit like the Power Lead system. The Power Lead system is very generic. The Power Lead system doesn't get labeled about any specific program. There's no labeling. Okay, there are companies that have been added into the list, obviously, in the Power Lead system. Like you've got companies like you've got anything in there, and you can add more companies, but it's not about that. You don't think of the Power Lead system as being the My Paying Ads turnkey system. We don't think that. And in the same way, I think we're gonna see. We need to rethink about the Viral Team Builder and how we need to be viewed upon, and how we feel that we should be, how we're being prejudged, and how we're being discussed. Will have a huge impact and effect on how we move forward in this with this growth. So and then we took a dip because of the programs we had in here, and it was difficult for me to be the one to take the responsibility to take stuff out or make decisions, and people wanted me to do this, that, and the other. They said, "What about putting this new program in there and switching out that one? That's not going to work." And it was a bit of a stress for me, thinking, because I'm not the kind of person. I'm more of the kind of the person that focuses on the back end. I like to put in some good funnels. I know what converts. I know some good traffic strategies, and I can help more people in the ways that I can help. Okay, and I would prefer. I feel that I would feel that my lead would be unleashed, and I could allow me to run forward fast if I didn't have that kind of like stress thinking I'd like to do more with this blah blah blah, but we still have, we have to consider what my paying ads is going to do, or we have to consider what what's going to happen with these with these rev shares. And I have to be honest with you guys, rev shares do have issues. We know that they have issues from time to time, and they have to be addressed. But I don't want the Viral team builder to be affected. And if we continue to associate with the programs in there, that's fine. We can continue to use the My Paying Ads. We can continue to use the ads team and FutureNet and so on. But FutureNet itself is not a rev share. It's not. Well, the Future Ad Pro is the rev share. But all I'm trying to say is that if we continue to go the way we are, we're going to continue to see scenarios like this. We're going to continue to see trends like this, continuous trends. It's going to be just up and down, up and down, up and down, because we're affected by the companies that we're in. I honestly think, guys, if we took out those companies, we are going to just continuously see some growth. There's no reason why the growth couldn't just continuously stop. Companies that are specifically associated with something so tight niche are never going to generate vast amounts of success that we could potentially, experience long term. So, at the moment, the Viral Team Builder is very tight niche. Okay, we could let ourselves go way beyond this disability. To be honest, I don't mean it in a bad way. I don't mean that I'm not trying to be too strong in my reasons for saying that, but I think that we are stunted. We could be stunted in our potential growth if we go on like this. So I would here's my proposal, guys, and I'm not going to make these decisions without your thoughts and your input. So tell me if you agree that if we go into the setup guide and we look at what we have in here, it's a lot to get set up. Hold on a minute, this is going to load. Okay, so we got a lot to set up, and we are heavily. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking let's just take out the My Paying Ads, take out My Paying Crypto Ads, take out the ads team, and take out FutureNet. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it straight out. Do I like the FutureNet? Yes, I do. I love it. I love FutureNet. I'm passionate about it. I like it. I've done well in it. I got in very, very early on, and it's been great for me. Do I like the ads team? I think it's pretty good. Yeah. And My Paying Ads and My Paying Crypto Ads up until recently have been pretty good. So, they're going through issues at the moment, and, these companies, they do have issues. But I don't want to make this about any specific company. I want, like the Power Lead system, if you joined the Power Lead system, I keep saying about the Power Lead system. For those of you who don't know the Power Lead system, just don't worry about it. I'm just saying it's a similar system to the Viral Team Builder in some ways. But the Power Lead system is not about any specific company. You can load any company you want into the Power Lead system and have all the tools to promote it, and your team can get the funnels that you created, and everything that you do, you can duplicate in the same sort of way. A lot of people recently came over from the Power Lead system to us, hoping to get a system that could help them and be a certain solution to what the problem was with Power Lead system, because Power Lead system is a paid service, and for that reason, they are not operating in every single country. So that was some reason why some people came over to us, and we welcome them wholeheartedly. And I'd like to be able to provide them with a really, really good solution that, and hopefully that they will, a lot more people will come, because I'm not saying that we're trying to compete with the Power Lead system. That's not what this is about at all. I actually use the Power Lead system myself. I love it. However, I don't want it to be specific about any one particular company. Do I continue to promote these programs? Of course I do. I'm going to be actively promoting these programs in my system. And here's the other thing I'm going to be proposing. If we take out these companies, why not how about doing this? Currently we have 3 programs that we can allow you to put in here. Okay, so unlike the Power Lead system, with the Power Lead system you can put as many programs as you like. Blimey, I'm giving the Power Lead system a bit of a rating here. But anyway, no, that's not what this is about. What I'm saying is that with the Viral Team Builder, on the other hand, you can't put in unlimited number of programs. It depends on what I allow you to have. And I can't allow you. There's no way in this particular system. This whole software has already been pre-built, so there's no way I can just let you have unlimited spaces to put new programs in, or take out programs and just not have a space in there or whatever. So currently we have 3 spaces where you can put in your own programs. You just switch them out. You just put in your own stuff, and that's it. So I could add more. It could be another 2 or maybe another 3, so to make a total of 6 or 5 options, maybe 5, I don't know. But don't feel overwhelmed that you have to put in something if you don't have anything. Here's another scenario. You could put in generic things like a blog post, a video or whatever, or a webinar series for your company's doing a webinar or something. You could put anything you want in there, or even go to the Viral blog and look at some of these reports. Like, for example, I put in Jason at the end as a random name. I could put in my own name there, and this whole blog brands to you as a member, as a Viral Team Builder member. So whatever your Viral Team Builder username is, put that in there, and the thing brands. So this particular report, okay, report 21, is a kind of a generic report. It promotes your favorite traffic strategies. Basically, that's what the whole point of it is. And when you open it up, you got something like this. So, you could just grab something like this, straight out of the box, and you could go back and you can put that into one of your primary businesses. That's a kind of option, if you don't have anything you want to put in there. I'm just thinking that if we don't make this specific about any particular company or program, and then give you more options to put in what you want in there, a little bit like the Power Lead system, then we can move forward without being labeled specifically about what programs we have in here. We don't want to look like we are the My Paying Ads turnkey system. That's what it's been labeled as. I don't want to look like, it's that Traffic Monsoon thing, that old Traffic Monsoon thing that went down, and then we were affected. We were affected every time something happens. We are affected, guys, and that makes you affected, and that gives you the reason whether to join or not, or and then people are just going to quit you because they don't want to be associated with particular programs in there. And even if you even if you haven't joined some of these programs, but you just like the Viral Team Builder because it helps you to promote your own primary businesses, that seems a bit of a shame that we have to force you to join some of these programs. So if you want to join these programs, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. So, let's make the Viral Team Builder all about generic team building. Okay, just let's make it a system that allows you to build a team. Okay, that's it. That's all it is. Okay, it's a mailing list system on steroids. And the reason why I say that is because it is a mailing list system built in, but in addition to that, it gives them the members area. So they get the members area, they put in their own primary businesses, whatever they're promoting at the moment, they can use it for that very reason. So, we all know the challenges in this industry when we can get leads. I'm telling you where to get leads. I'm telling you where to get signups. That's not a problem. The challenge is how to get them to become paid members, or how to get them to convert into an upgraded member into your own primary business or whatever you're promoting. That's the challenge. So that's what the Viral Team Builder was supposed to be for. Is it's more than just a mailing list. It's more than being able to just connect with and communicate with your mailing list. It's giving them a back-end members area with training and with additional programs. So here's the thought. So I'm thinking about putting in. Let's keep it more like. So we got ad space. We got least ad space. We got MLM Gateway, Traffic Ad Bar, MLM Rod. Let's keep it these kind of programs. Let's put in, for example, BTC clicks in there where we can make some money from that as well. Let's put in, for example, easy hits for you, or let's put in other free programs. I want to keep it free. Like I say, this is a mailing list system on steroids. So this is an entry point. You don't want to suddenly get people to join a paid program. At the moment, the most expensive thing to join up front is the least ad space, but that's only a $7 one time, so it's a no-brainer. That's okay, but I want to make the focus point is on the fact that this is the giving everyone the opportunity to build a team. So we have the traffic generation systems in there, we have the advertising services in there, we have the opportunity to learn how to get signups, and let's use more of those programs in there instead of companies like My Paying Ads and other things where people just prejudge and think, oh blimey, another one of those. Let's put ClickSense in there. Let's put some other things in there that generate traffic, and make it all about traffic generation, so people don't need to prejudge. You could go to your local restaurant and talk to the manager and say, do you need traffic? We could set you up with a system that will send traffic to your website, so that they join the Viral Team Builder. Guys, there's no reason why it couldn't work for anything. I mean, it could be generic enough to that extreme. So let's consider let's take out some of these programs, not because we are upset about what's going on, or not because I'm making any kind of decision about whether these programs are good. I'm not placing any judgment on these programs at the moment. I'm just saying that I just want to keep things steady growth. Okay, I don't want to see this pattern. Okay, I want to see the steady growth continuously. It's at this point where we could potentially see a dip and then it'll go down, but I want to see the continuous growth, regardless of what these companies are doing. Okay, and you know what I'm talking about. I mean, My Paying Ads I won't lie to you, My Paying Ads have some issues at the moment, and I have no doubt that they will recover. Yeah, whatever. That's great, and we hope that, I'm sure. But I want to move to the next level. I just want to keep going regardless. I want to have a way that we'll just keep things on and up and up. And if you're not a rev share type person, it doesn't matter. If you're not a My Paying Ads type person, it doesn't matter. If you are, it does, whatever. So let's just use the Viral Team Builder for what it was supposed to be used for. Keep it generic. Keep it focused on something purposeful here, which is to simply build a team into whatever program you're going to be building. So you could join a program right now today that might collapse next month, but it doesn't matter. And then you might join a program 5 years from now, and by then you might have thousands and thousands of people in your leads and in members under you in the Viral Team Builder that you can just mail out to and say, here's my big launch. Let's get going with that. Boom. And all of a sudden you have hundreds of people joining and you're at the top of the leaderboard in that company. So that's really what we're doing now, is we're just grooming you. You're grooming your team, and we're helping you, and you're helping your team, and keeping active and staying connected with your team. And we give you the tools to do that. So if down the road you decide to join a new company, you can announce it and you can put it into the Viral Team Builder. It's so simple, We don't have to change anything. We don't have to suddenly think, oh, we need to get another program in here, or we need to switch something out. We need to do that. We're never going to be affected by that. It's never going to happen. We can make our own decisions. Maybe down the road we could also have a kind of a business directory, and we can put all our primary businesses and show them all off to our fellow Viral Team Builder members. And we got 16,000 members in there, guys. We're going to be 20,000 members by the end of this month. Imagine having a business directory where we can show off all our businesses to all our fellow Viral Team Builder members. And we could make this whole thing a lot wider. It doesn't have to focus on specifically rev share type people. We don't have to specifically focus on people who are specifically looking at this kind of thing. There are a lot of people out there. We could go to Amway distributors and say, look, we got this system that's going to help you. We could go to people on, I don't know, we could talk to anyone. We could talk to our local businesses. really, because if it's all about traffic, everyone needs traffic. So, you know, we could talk to anyone. Anyway, let's get some thoughts, and post your thoughts below. Keep it positive. Keep it focused. Know that we're looking at the graph here, guys. We're looking at just simply doing this. We all want this, don't we, guys? So let's just think flexible. I haven't made any concrete decisions yet. I mean, it's not about me. But having said that, I want to kind of steer this into a positive direction. I don't want it to be about me, but I want to steer it in a positive direction. And don't think that I'm just because I have my reasons for taking out those companies because I think that they're not going to work. I'm just simply saying that I don't want it to be about that. I don't want to be labeled all about that. I want to go wider, because I think actually in the long run this is going to actually help you. Even if you were a My Paying Ads fan, okay, and if you're a FutureNet fan or whatever, I think this is actually going to convert a lot better, because if you decide to work with FutureNet continuously or My Paying Ads like I'm going to be doing, then you will potentially convert better. I think the whole system will be far easier to set up. You won't have this problem about training people to understand how to set up these various programs, talking about ad packs, talking about... You'd have to do that anyway, because if you wanted to be specifically focused on those programs, but that's up to you. The point is that just simply getting people 100% set up in the Viral Team Builder, just simply by joining simple traffic programs that are potentially free. Like I say, the only expensive one, in some people's view, which I disagree, is least ad space. And to me, it's just a no-brainer. But some people might think, well, $7. I haven't got $7. But all I'm saying is, if we make the Viral Team Builder as simple as possible to set up, you're going to have ongoing conversions going a lot better than they are at the moment. It's surprising to me how many people find the Viral Team Builder system complicated, but I think we can make it a lot easier by taking a lot of those programs out and giving you more flexibility, easier programs to use and work in with there. And I just think completely make it, like BTC clicks in there. We could put in ClickSense in there. We could put in a few other free programs so as long as there's a program where people can just brand the whole thing pretty much for free. I know least ad space, you're not going to be able to brand it if you haven't paid it. But I'm really thinking that if we can have a really powerful traffic strategy program thing where you can join it for free, brand the Viral Team Builder, and then so maybe there are services you can purchase in there. That's fine. But anything like I'm mostly thinking about the reports that we've got here. These reports like BTC clicks. Let's get BTC clicks into the Viral Team Builder. Let's get ClickSense. I've had some things in from ClickSense. I'm also doing well with Hercules. Hercules has given me a huge number of signups. So that that's another thing. And it's free. So Hercules, ClickSense, and BTC clicks, and maybe there are other things as well, I don't know, but if you've got some traffic strategies that you've put in here and you've given me some evidence that this helps you to get signups into various programs, including the Viral Team Builder, then send that to me and I will consider getting it in. I'm not going to consider anything else. If you haven't got a strategy for me, if you haven't got any proof or evidence that you've been able to get signups into using a particular traffic strategy, then I'm not going to get it in. But if you've got something that you can share with me that's helped you to get signups and it's a free entry, I don't mind if it's got paid stuff in there, obviously it's good, then we'll get it in there, period. So, send it to me. Cheers, guys. I'm sorry it's a long one, but I really think we need to strategize. I've just recovered from my jet lag now, so I'm moving to the next level. I want to get something going in the next couple of days. Let's get moving forward with this. Okay, guys, talk to you soon. Thanks.